Hi guys, Vino here and welcome to this Vino Plunk production, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at some 4K box set and a couple of 4K releases that I went and picked up over the weekend. Before I get into that, I'm going to pour myself out a nice cup of Coke because I'm feeling the whistle needs a little bit of wetting, if you get my meaning. As I'm pouring out this Coke, I would like to go through some of the housekeeping that I normally do. So if you like or dislike the content, the upload, especially the recent smattering of content, then please hit the like or the dislike button depending on your feelings. It really does help with the algorithm. Either one of those helps with the algorithm, and if you're feeling a bit more advantageous, then please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's big, it's red, it's free. Once again, it really helps out. It tells YouTube that you want to watch my videos and all that kind of stuff, and I'm struggling with this Coke. It's probably about to go everywhere, so let's be a bit more careful with how we pour out Coke, otherwise I'm going to get a very, very sticky top. Yes, if you're feeling a bit more advantageous, then of course that subscribe button there, and if your feelings are more complicated than any of that, then there's a comment section down below and you can feel free to tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section and we can go from there. So, if you have a beverage of choice, please pour one out yourself. I like to sort of bring in a relaxed atmosphere to my videos, and that's why I do this kind of weird stuff. So, let's get into this. So, to give some context of this, for those people that may not know what's been going on, a while ago I did try and buy the set off of Facebook Marketplace, but I was scammed. So basically what happened, I contacted an individual on Facebook Marketplace and I was like, you know, can I pay ahead and would you be able to keep it for me? Or would you better keep it for me and I'll pay you when I can? After a bit of trepidation, the person was like, yeah, sure, I'll be more than welcome to do that for you. And then the day of me sending the money, he decided to block me on Facebook Marketplace, and it's basically a run off with the money, and I didn't get the item. So then when the other day it popped back up on Facebook Marketplace, on this occasion for exactly the same price as I paid the other person, which was £100 for everything I'm about to show you. However, it was within train distance. I mean, anything's within train distance if you want to travel that far, but I mean reasonable train distance. So I decided to, over the weekend on Saturday, I decided to take a train to Bognor Regis and pick this stuff up, and I couldn't be happier, to be completely honest with you. Obviously you've seen the title, but it is the Skywalker Saga, it's sticky there, I don't know why it's so sticky, unless that's my finger that's sticky. Anyway, so it is the Skywalker Saga on 4K, this absolutely glorious, very premium package. That's the back, that's the contents of everything. Fantastic there. We're going to take off this slip cover or J card or whatever you want to call it. There are some fingerprints over this, but that is a glorious, glorious picture there with kind of a silhouette of a Death Star there. There's nothing on the back, completely black. But the way this set opens is you open up each side like so. There have been many sets over the years that have done this. The more notable one, the most notable one I can think of is the Shout Factory Transformers Matrix of Leadership version. So there you got the book inside, and then you take out the book using this ribbon, and then inside you have this that says the Skywalker Saga Star Wars, and on the back says Lucasfilm. That is a letter from Mark Hamill. I'll put that to one side, but there we go. And then if you open up the book, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Star Wars, and then as you flip over each page, each disc, or each movie, sorry, is on both 4K and Blu-ray. So there we go. You get each disc, you get these wonderful, wonderful sort of panoramic pictures that are wonderful, I personally think. There we go. A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, a lot of people's favourite Star Wars film. Return of the Jedi, probably my favourite Star Wars film. And of course we get into the sequel trilogy that some people feel that the the less said, the better. But they are still part of the pantheon that is Star Wars. So I really like this shot, by the way, of obviously Ren, apparently Rey and Kylo Ren, duking it out there in that beautiful scene. And then you get bonus discs for each of the movies. So each movie has its own bonus disc, and these are absolutely loaded with special features and makings of, and so many different bits and bobs are on this set. One thing I will say, and it's kind of unfortunate and kind of a sign of the times, is there's a lot more extras that are on Disney Plus now. So there you go, that's the back of the book. So obviously because of Disney Plus, and you also get this letter from Mark Hamill. I'm not going to read it out. You can find out the contents of this letter online pretty easily. It's just Mark Hamill basically thanking the fans for everything to do with Star Wars, which at this point I think he's probably the best person to sort of represent the series in a sense. He wasn't the biggest fan of the sequel series, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Oh, wrong way, that way. But yes, as I was saying, the problem, and you know, it's kind of as I said, a sign of things that are going that direction, is there's a lot of special features on Disney Plus. It makes sense, you know, it's Disney Plus. I'm going to close that up, and there we go. So it makes sense them putting stuff on Disney Plus. I just wish when you buy a premium set like this that all the special features would be on this set, and they wouldn't like pass them out to other places, so to speak. But at the end of the day, there's far more special features on there than probably would ever go up to Disney Plus, I'm guessing. And Disney do have a commitment to physical releases. They're actually when they bought up the Fox catalogue, obviously there's a lot of films that they've said will never come to Disney Plus and will just get, you know, limited physical releases. So that is Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga on 4K. If you know your Star Wars, there's two more, you know, major films that are missing from that particular set, and they have, of course, Rogue One and Solo. I've also got those on glorious 4K steelbook, my first 4K steelbooks, and these are beautiful. These are really, really nice. These are premium releases. It even says so on the back of here somewhere, it being a premium release. And 4K is a set of premium format, but these are gorgeous. You know, I don't know how much these at retail for. I haven't looked it up. As I've got this whole lot for £100, which I think is a really good deal. Obviously, it also cost me my train fare to Bognor and back. But apart from that, these are beautiful, beautiful sets. And I can, you know, they really do feel premium, look premium. Even the slipcover, which some people sort of cast to one side, it's well laid out. It looks, you know, it just oozes, you know, premium. And then you got, I love this shot, by the way, of all the different characters on the front there. And of course, Chewie on the back. And then we've got the discs inside. You get both. You get the 4K, the Blu-ray, and you get a bonus disc. And from the looks on the back, the bonus disc is quite loaded with stuff. So yeah, that's basically the entire Star Wars saga when it comes to the films of Star Wars. Obviously, when it comes to what Disney are now doing with Star Wars, we await the next announcement of the next film and what that's going to be. Probably people who have their ears and eyes lower to the ground know what's coming next. I don't. I wait with both trepidation and excitement of what the next, you know, step in the Star Wars saga will be. One thing I will say is they look bloody fantastic on 4K. The sound, especially the ones that have Dolby Atmos. These ones and the sequel trilogy all have Dolby Atmos on them. The Dolby Atmos is beautiful. The visuals are fantastic, especially the wide what's the word? The wide shots. That's what I'm looking for. The wide shots of the planets and things of that nature. But yeah, once you've got Dolby Atmos or even the 5.1 or the 7.1 mixers, they're on some of those. When that that Star Wars theme tune kicks in, you've got that scroll going up in 4K. You can't just help but get enveloped in the film. And again, I've said this with the Godfather 4K set. They look like they were made yesterday. I mean, the Blu-rays. I've had the Blu-rays of those transfers for a couple of years now, and they look fantastic. The 4K just takes it a notch up, and they really do look like they were literally shot and made yesterday. Yes, the sound kind of suffers because it's quite old. They're old films at this point. I mean, it's just a few years, and it's the 50th anniversary of A New Hope, but they sound fantastic. They look fantastic. If you get the chance, think about picking them up. Obviously, they are on 4K on Disney Plus. I do understand that, but if you don't know, they are compressed to high hell. Obviously, these are compressed as well. They have to be to fit them on the disc in the first place. But at the same token, the ones on Disney Plus are compressed even further, and thus you do lose a bit of quality. But it's entirely up to each individual what you decide to do. Obviously, I'm a collector, so I've decided to, pick these up on a physical, and I couldn't be happier. That's a really nice premium set. I've wanted a set that's in the kind of that style where you open it up and it's got like a nice set on the inside and things of that nature. And I'm really happy to have, Rogue One and Solo on Steelbook 4K, and I think I'll be watching some of those very, very soon. I've only recently just watched A New Hope, and what's the other film that I watched fairly recently? I know I watched A New Hope fairly recently. I watched it on Disney Plus, and there's another Star Wars film I watched fairly recently, but I'll probably end up watching the rest of them on that set or those there. Anyway, I'm rambling a little bit. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the support you always give, guys. Until next time, please take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-ra, guys.